Today on Hopped Up Beer Review, we're going to be reviewing Oktoberfest by Blue Point Brewing Company out of Patchogue, New York. Thank you for watching. Hey everybody, welcome to Hopped Up Beer Review, the show where we give you our unprofessional and somewhat biased opinion about the beer we are drinking and reviewing. We're back to do that once again. Appreciate you checking out this video. There's Andy in the attic. There's Jay. I'm right here. I am Ben. What are we drinking today, gentlemen?
Blue Point Brewing Company's Oktoberfest. We know Ben's love for Oktoberfest. So
Ben, are you living in the pale dimension there?
I am. Yeah. It's a new camera. I'm going to have to check out what's going on with the coloring on it.
Yeah,
so,
I mean,
maybe that's why you look so sick.
Yeah, I think we just got, different shades, all three of
Your
us.
can looks sick. I don't know.
I don't know. Mine and Andy's are pretty close.
Yeah. I just meant I meant the skin tone of the three of us because you've been on assignment at the beach. So you've obviously collected some sun. I look like I haven't been outside in 3 years.
Well, that's probably true.
Yeah, gosh.
Yeah, mine too.
Clean up on all six. Mine was perfect. How about that?
Mine foamed over top.
Oh, well, look at that. Perfectly poured, ready to go.
Apparently I gave you the wrong one, Jay.
Smells like a Martzen.
How you doing over there, Andy? That good, huh?
We're going to have to take a
break.
All right, we'll be right back. All right, welcome back. Blue Point, it's Oktoberfest.
Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
I love this glass.
Martzen, 5.7%, 15 IBUs, brewed across August and September, and stored cold for 2 months. But and that's according to their website. But wouldn't you release an Oktoberfest by September? So I'm guessing they're releasing it over a couple months and they start the process earlier. That's all they had to say about their Oktoberfest, really. Blue Point Brewing Company, we recently did, were they the Big Mother Pumpkin?
They were.
Yeah. Out of Patchogue, New York. They also have a brewery in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. And Patchogue is on Long Island. Founded in 1998, it's a regional brewery. Started by a couple of home brewers in a former ice house or ice factory. It was acquired in 2014 by AB InBev, sold to Tilray Brands in 2023. And it's, again, in the town of Blue Point is a hamlet on Long Island. So it's like this, I think, not the brewery, but the actual region of Blue Point, where I believe they got their name from. So a little hamlet on Long Island next to the town of Brookhaven. Or it's in the town of Brookhaven, which is right adjacent to Patchogue. So,
all right,
that's it.
That's it, huh?
That's it.
All right.
Who's had this one before?
I would say Ben probably has.
I have, yes. I've had this one. So bought it.
Anything Oktoberfest.
Yeah, I mean, you're not going to get me to hold off on having that one before we do a review on it. So, yeah, you forget about that. So, yeah, I've had it. So, Jay, what do you think?
Well, I want to caveat by saying this is about 3 to 4 months over the best before date. So I don't want to judge or misjudge it based off of that. Part of that has been an inventory issue with us. So um, I've had Blue Point. Obviously, we had the Big Mother Pumpkin, and then a couple other times when I visited the local area up there in New York. You run into it from place to place. Um, this has the typical Martzen flavor. There's something that's coming through a little bit more on it on the back end to me. Um, More of maybe that malt or that yeast. I'm not sure which one, um, but it's good and drinkable. It's not like it's gone skunky or bad, even though it's beyond the date. But given all the other Oktoberfest and things that we've had over time, it's just an average Oktoberfest to me. I'd probably give this a 6.5. I think.
Okay. All right. Sir Attic?
I was thinking about we're drinking it probably far too beyond the date, and I had no idea when the date was. But when you said it, Jay, that made me think. It, I mean, it rushed out of the can, and it was a lot of carbonation. But however, it tastes flat. It's got a you're getting that Martzen flavor, but it's like tasting artificial malt, and not to say that they used artificial malt, but I think it's just too old. And we had it November, December, here it is May. I think we would have, it would have probably tasted better. And I want to give Blue Point the benefit of the doubt on that one because they made a pumpkin beer actually taste decent enough to drink. So not go back for seconds, but just decent enough to drink with their Big Mother Pumpkin, and that's saying a lot.
I've got another one. If you want me to share it with you, Big Mother Pumpkin, that is.
No.
He doesn't have another one of these. He's already drank them all.
Yeah, the just gives that flat malt caramel flavor, and just kind of fades. Nothing special. Not going to give it a horrible score, but I still can't give it a stellar score. I'll just give it a 6.
See, and I wonder, Andy, too. We'll see how Ben scores his, but mine didn't explode like yours, and mine doesn't have. It's not like a stale flavor. It still tastes semi-fresh, but yeah,
tastes stale.
Yeah. So yeah, obviously I've had this one. Another 6-pack that I bought, and I bought this around Christmas time this last year. So yeah, I wish we could have done a little better job about putting this up a little bit farther or a little bit sooner into the inventory. So we could have had it before it kind of got to this state. I definitely know what you guys are saying. It is. It's definitely not in its prime, I would say, at this point. Um, that being said, having had it, I think it's. I wouldn't say it's at the top tier of the Marzens for me. I mean, it is kind of more that middle of the road in the Marzen category, Oktoberfest category of the ones I've had. I think it has a really good flavor when it's fresh, but it's. I almost want to compare it to, like those beers you have that are just a step up from a macro, right? It's kind of that in the world of the Marzen and the Marzen of the Oktoberfest for me. It's just a step up of the Yinglings or the kind of the more mass produced Oktoberfest that we see a lot of. So
kind of your intro into craft beer in a lot of ways. I mean,
Yeah, I think it could be. I think it definitely could be an intro to Oktoberfest if it's, that's a style you've not really had a lot of. Um, so, yeah, I mean, I think a 7.5 is where I'm going to come out on this one because, again, I've had it when it is fresh, and I think it's good at that point. So I'm going to rate it on the scale of when it's fresh and not what we're having today necessarily. It has lost a little bit of the luster, but I think that's more on us than it is on Blue Point here today. So that's going to be a 6.7 for the Oktoberfest from Blue Point Brewing Company. Definitely, probably, as we said, a little bit on us on this one to not have incorporated it into the show before the Best By date. So we're going to do a better job of that going forward. But yeah, I think Oktoberfest comes around. We may review this one again. We may grab it and try it again if we come across it and make sure we get it in the correct time frame. But all in all, definitely, if you've had this one, let us know what you think about it. You can do that by checking us out on all the social media links down below in the description. You can leave a comment in this video here. You can also hop into the Hop.Beer Review Discord server that we have. It's a fancy way to say a chat room for just Hop.Beer Review people like us and the others who have joined us there. And also be sure to like, subscribe, and cheers that notification bell so you can be notified of our videos in the future. If you have any interest in your Hop.Beer Review merch, we have a few things out there you can go check out. And maybe if you drink an older beer in a Hop.Beer Review koozie or glass, it might taste better. And if you wear a shirt, you're definitely going to look better.
The shirt,
So,
shirt is, it doesn't make it tastes better in the shirt.
No, but you look better. You look better drinking it. So you look better, you feel better, it tastes better.
I feel
That's
good.
What I'm going with. Yeah,
I feel really good. This shirt, dang.
For Andy and the Attic and Jay, I'm Ben. Cheers, mates.
Cheers,
cheers mates.